It's Talking Sports Tonight, and here's your host, the man, the myth, the legend in his own mind, Justin Ayers!
Thank you everyone for coming. This is Talking Sports Tonight. I am your host, Justin Ayers, and here's what's happening in the world of sports. Steelers running back Le'Veon Bell took to Twitter Sunday to rip Bengals rookie running back Joe Mixon for Mixon's comment that he could do more than Bell if he just got the ball more. Joe Mixon is now the equivalent of the Nigerian prince who tells you via email that he can reward you with half of his country's fortune if you just transfer him your banking information. You guys see this? During Sunday's Eagles-49ers game, Eagles tight end Zach Ertz scored a touchdown and handed the ball to Los Angeles Angels star outfielder Mike Trout, who was sitting in the stands. Trout said that he enjoyed sitting so close to the field, as it finally gave him an opportunity to see up close and personal just what winning looks like. I would like to say congratulations to Dave Martinez, who was hired to be the new Washington Nationals manager. This will of course reset the 2-year timer placed on all Nationals managers, where and after which they will be smeared and booted out of town after failing yet again to win a single playoff series. Oklahoma City Thunder point guard Russell Westbrook received an odd compliment recently from Milwaukee Bucks head coach Jason Kidd. Kidd said that Westbrook was, quote, the Mike Tyson of basketball. At first, I didn't really get it, but now that I think about it, it's actually a pretty good comparison. Take a look. In college football news over the weekend, at the Harvard-Dartmouth game, a Dartmouth coach got so angry his team fumbled a punt that he punched out a window in the Harvard Stadium box and then was escorted out by security. When word got around the Harvard campus about this happening, the students overwhelmingly responded with, "Wait, we have a football team?" Do you guys remember that video that was going around where Raiders running back Marshawn Lynch went to his old high school to practice with his old team? Now, I thought it was hilarious. I mean, it was just Lynch going full beast mode, just stiff-arming kids to the ground. Well, apparently, by him doing that, he got the school in just a little bit of trouble because there's a rule that only 9th through 12th grade students can practice with the football team. I mean, come on, I don't really see why this is an issue. I mean, he's just a 31-year-old, 215-pound, 5-time Pro Bowl running back practicing with a bunch of 16 and 17-year-olds who are still trying to grasp the changes that are taking place to their bodies. It was an honor to be thrown to the ground by you, Mr. Lynch. Normally, the NFL trade deadline is very quiet and uneventful. Not this year. The Cleveland Browns had an agreement which would have brought them Bengals backup quarterback A.J. McCarron. This deal was agreed upon by the Bengals 5 minutes before the 4 p.m. deadline. All the Browns had to do was call the trade into the league, but according to sources, the Browns were too busy celebrating the trade to do that. This might be the single most Browns thing I have ever heard. Only the Browns would be too busy jumping for joy at the prospects of bringing in a 4th quarterback to actually finish the deal for the 4th quarterback. Now, if I am A.J. McCarron, I am counting my lucky stars and giving a shout out to the man upstairs that I do not have to spend the rest of the year literally in the dog pound. Not to pile on the Browns here, but they're already wrapped up in more quarterback drama, this time with someone who is not even in the league yet. USC star quarterback Sam Darnold is reportedly going to wait and see who the first 2 teams that pick in the first round of next year's NFL draft are before making his decision to come out or not. If the Browns are one of those 2 teams, Darnold said he might just go back to school for his junior year. I think that says a lot, that Darnold would rather stay in school taking general education math courses. They don't go to class! Than making millions of dollars, albeit in the factory of sadness. Now, I have a little bit of advice for Sam. If you just keep dropping stinkers like you did at Washington State, you don't have to worry about being one of the top 2 picks in the draft. Boom! Problem solved. I have some pretty depressing news to pass along. The pizza chain Papa John's announced that they are cutting all of their advertising related to the NFL due to the controversies that have enveloped the league in recent months. Do you guys understand what this means? Peyton Manning is Papa John's. Without these ads, what is Peyton going to do? It's like if you told Billy Joel they outlawed pianos. I mean, Peyton's got to start doing ads for Wrangler jeans and for Copperfit arm sleeves, for God's sake. I mean, sure, he'll still have the nationwide stuff, but how many times can you go to that jingle well? Stay strong, Peyton. Stay strong. I would like to say congratulations to the 2017 World Series champion Houston Astros. It was one of the best, most hard-fought series I can ever remember. But unfortunately, this means from now until basically forever, that we will see that fluky Sports Illustrated cover from 3 years ago that says, "You're 2017 World Series champs." Okay, we get it, Sports Illustrated. I guess now you're somehow some kind of magical sports predictor. But now Sports Illustrated has gotten really bold. Just take a look at their new Super Bowl prediction issue. And finally tonight, during the World Series, pitchers on both sides were complaining that the baseballs used in this year's Fall Classic felt much different than those used in the regular season. They said that the baseballs were much more slick and didn't react the same. Meanwhile, out of habit after hearing this report, Tom Brady smashed his phone with a hammer. Now everybody, that is our show. For Nick Lomax, I am Justin Ayers, signing off.